Hey y'all. Wow. So today is January 6th, and this will be my first initial tutorial on how to do something. Some of y'all know that I am a licensed cosmetologist. I'm also into makeup, but I really lost that spark. I really lost that spark for makeup a while ago, like some years ago. Like, I think when I got pregnant, about 5 years ago, I lost that spark. I used to play in my makeup all the time. And for hair, I really lost that spark maybe roughly about 4 or 3 years ago. I know the spark for those things started to go down once I had another responsibility, which was, my child. Well, another responsibility. I had plenty. I had my own apartment, own car, everything, bills of my own, whatever. I really lost that spark. Honestly speaking, these are things I really never speak on, or whatever the case is. So, this is the time I need to speak on. I'm having to sit down. I'm talking to y'all, or whatever. So right now, just a few things I just want to talk about. I didn't even ask y'all if y'all wanted a Q&A. I didn't even ask. So I'm using my Fenty Beauty. What is this? It's like a moisturizer or whatever. So I'm just gonna use that much. Rub it in my hair, all over my face. It's like a moisturizer and also a base. So I had asked y'all if y'all wanted to see brow tutorial. Some of y'all was like, well, most of y'all was like, yeah. Then some people was like, we want to see a whole video of y'all full face. So I'm debating on what I want to do. If I want to do a full face today, to show y'all what I do. It's not gonna be a exaggerating face. It's gonna be a face that I will put on for just to go out in the world. So I think that's what I'm gonna show y'all today. Just something. So, and I'm also just gonna be talking to y'all. This is the eyebrow pencil from Nicka K. This is in the color dark brown. I think I showed y'all this in a previous vlog. Just maybe. I'm not sure. So we're just gonna comb those up. So some of y'all know that I do not wash my eyebrows. That's something I was never into, or whatever the case is. I had my days, in my younger days, where I tried to arch them and they were too thin, look like pencils. Look like two pencil things. So I always get the color in dark brown because I didn't try brunette. Now, sometimes brunette work. It depends. If it's a darker brunette or if it's a lighter brunette, I can't mess with it. But you can also do a brunette for a dark brown. So, yeah. Always do like a dark brown if you a dark brown person. If you a black person, do your black thing. So what you do is you're going to trace it. You're going to start off right here. You're going to trace the outline. Go trace the outline of your bottom brow. Don't mind that it's dark. All that's going to come in at the end. So you're going to trace it, little light strokes, just like this. Trace the bottom. Trace the bottom. Go out right there. Then you're going to come to the top and do the same thing. You're just tracing your brows. You're just tracing your brows. Don't worry about how they look, because that's when the concealer comes in. So I traced my brows. So now you want to start coloring in. Start coloring in. Fix them straight lines. Always remember, if you have an arch, make that arch a little extra, just a little bit, little light strokes, and then you want to color in. That's easy. And it's so easy, y'all. So you're also just using light little strokes when you come into the front. You're not using dark strokes, hard strokes, light strokes, just like this. You want to take your spoolie and just do this. Just the tip. I'm only combing it with the tip, y'all. Just the tip. Okay? Because you're taking that product and you're creating a girl, why I can't get that word? Ombre. Because you're creating an ombre effect. Just like this. Just little light strokes, because when you coming up here, because okay, you have this is where your eyebrow is supposed to start at, y'all. Not all the way over here, not way back here. Your eyebrow, some people eyebrows do start right here. You want to bring that eyebrow up some from your nostril right here. This is where your eyebrow should start at, right here on each side. Everybody ain't blessed. They have eyebrows that come all the way up here. I'm just saying. Some people eyebrows start back here. They start back here. You wanna, when they do start back here, you wanna kind of bring it back up here, because it's this part, then there's this part, which is your arch, and then there's this part. So it's this, and this. So what I was saying, when I comb it, I'm taking that product from here. When I'm doing this, I'm just doing this with it. Because when I'm doing this and I'm going back, I'm picking up product from here. And I'm bringing it back, picking up product right here, bringing it back up here. Check it out. See how it's nothing right here? Check this out. Because I'm just going to show you. If I'm doing this and I'm going back, I'm picking up product. Now watch this. See how I bring that product right here? That's what you're doing. So I'm gonna wipe that off, y'all. So when you're doing it, you coming back right here and you bringing it back. Because when I'm doing this, I'm picking up, coming back, picking up. You want to try to make sure that you stay in a line. If you don't, that's okay, because you are creating an ombre effect. That's why I say trace first, then come back and do your thing. So what I like to do when I do my eyebrows, I like to comb up. And you see that little harsh line? We're going to get rid of that. I would stretch my eyebrows, because if you have a lot of skin right here, like I feel like I do, see how I have hooded eyes. So, and I feel like there's a lot going on up there. I stretch it because you can see the line real clear. And I just comb up with the tip of my spoolie, y'all. Look. Just like that. Comb up. Combing them eyebrows up. If you feel like you need to go a little darker in, then you go a little darker in. Like this. Just like this. Comb up, comb up, comb up. So now we have this. So now let's go in with our concealer. Now the concealer I use is LA Pro. Is it LA Pro? Yeah, LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I use it in the shade Fawn. I used to use Toffee a long time ago, but I found out, and I really looked at it, I felt like Toffee was ashy to me. So, yeah. So we're going to go in with our LA Pro Girl. Some people add their concealer like this. I feel like when you put it on the back of your hand, it warms it up a little bit, so it's more creamier, because you didn't warm it up, because it's cold as out here. I only put a dot on there. If you need more, you can always go in and get some more. So you always want to use a flat brush, okay? This is the brush I've been using for years, but they have some that's a little wider, and it's more of like a paint brush. you know, you could use those. I'm actually gonna go look for some today. I think. So I'm only taking a little bit, y'all. Look. So I'm doing this, and I'm also taking the back, flip it over, and do the other side too. Okay. So what you want to do is the same that you did with your eyebrow pencil. You want to trace. This is where you correct all your mistakes at. This is where you carve out your eyebrows, because this is your what you want to say, your magic marker, because you did colored it in. Go back in with your magic marker to erase all the mistakes that you did. So this is where you carve out your eyebrows, right? So I told y'all, your eyebrows start up here. You want to do this. When you get into that curve, you can switch it around, because that's why I told you to apply your concealer from the back to the back and the front, because you can use this little piece right here, that pointy piece, to get into that. So let's go back in. Stretch them eyes just a little bit. Be like a little excited. Stretch them out a little bit just to get, well, I have to do it because I told you I got like hooded eyes. Just like this. If you need to add some more, add some more. When you get in that curve, light strokes, because this is where you are creating your arch. Now they went in that curve already. I'm going down. Don't worry about all that. Everything is gonna come out perfect, y'all. Okay, so you see how I have this curve? Then there's like a little it drops right here. That's what, it's okay if you do that. Some people get it on the first try. You get that perfect curve all the way around. Some people don't. It's okay if you don't, because this is your magic marker. This is where you are creating your own eyebrows. You may like it like that. I don't know. I don't. This is just me. So now you want to go ahead on back in and apply some more concealer. And go in. And just start like this. Okay, I exaggerated that line a little bit just to show y'all how your line should be. Okay, so you go back in some more, because you want to start, your eyebrows get thinner as it go out, so you want to start going in some more like this to start creating a tip just like this. Okay, sometimes when you start your eyebrows off, carpal tunnel acting up, sometimes when you start your eyebrows off, it will be a little bigger right here, but I told y'all this is your magic marker. So this is where you correct your mistakes. So now you want to go back in. You put some more on your brush, your front and your back, and you go in, you start right here. Okay, just like this. See how I always flick it out, because this is where my arch start at, and I want a perfect, beautiful arch. Okay, so you go back. I always make my brush flat. That's how I get this. So you start and you go back. When you get here, because you know I already made your incision going that way, you know I already made this little fleek right there. So that's where you start curving. And you start curving. You start making that arch. And you start making that point pointy. You connecting that point. Okay. You go back in. You start straightening out, because at this point you are creating your what? Your arch. Now you're working, your arch is there now, because you didn't already did this. Your arch shouldn't be that big. If you like the way your eyebrows big, it that's all on you. So now we are working on the tail of your eyebrow. You start here because this is where your arch is. This is where your arch is, okay? So when you start working on your tail, you start right here because you need to thin this out. Start thinning that out. If you gotta keep going in, you're going in because you're not worried about that arch no more. That arch is created. That arch is arching. That arch is arching. So you go here and you start creating more of a V. Just like this. Just like that. You see how it's coming along? So, you see how I think my eyebrows need to be a little bit more of a pointier V in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some more concealer. If you like your eyebrows like that, you do you, boo-boo. You do you, boo-boo. But this is how I like my eyebrows, all right? I like them a little thinner. So to make them thinner, your concealer is the key to everything, y'all. This is where you are creating everything, your concealer. So I'm gonna start from my arch right here, because if your back is gonna be thinner, your arch have to be thinner. Okay? So we're gonna go back into that arch. Now, the higher your arch is, the more you're looking. Okay? So I'm gonna go back in right here. See, I'm taking it away just an inch. And I'm sliding it on now. Go in. Come out. See how I'm connecting? I am connecting everything. Just like that, okay? Just like that. So, you want to continue to go in. All right? It's a roller coaster ride. So now that I done created all of this loveliness, you see how I have a space right there? You're gonna take your what you call it, and you're just gonna color that in. Okay, you're gonna color that in. Everybody don't do that. Don't worry about you messing it up because you have your concealer. You have your concealer. Okay, so don't worry about you may fuck it up. If you mess it up, you go back in with your concealer. So now, you're perfecting it. You're perfecting it, right? So now you're going to go back in this front and try to trim down a little bit. Slim it out. Not that much. But you want to slim it out. Like this. You want to go back underneath. You're always doing little inches. Inch by inch, y'all. Inch by inch. Okay. And you have an eyebrow. Now, you can, like I said, you can keep on going in. I'm trying to satisfy my eyebrow how I want it to look. You can leave it like this if you want to. You can leave that brow like that if you want to. It's all on how you like your eyebrows. Sometimes you have to play with your eyebrows and see what looks better on you and what doesn't. So I'm going to continue to go in and make my eyebrow how I like it. which is this. Don't worry about how this looking in the front. Don't worry about that because we about to fix all that. Take that same eyebrow concealer brush. You're going to comb down. You're going to start from here and you're going to comb down. You're going to pull that product down on your eye. If you have to stretch, stretch. But you are pulling this product down onto your eye. Just like this. Girl, my carpal tunnel, I'll get my hands done next month. So, you pull that product down. Now you want to go back in. You're not applying no more product to this brush. You start from right here. And you're pulling up. You're pulling up. Slant it. Slant it. Okay? Just like this. It should look like this. You should look like this right now, okay? Now, I think I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna blend it out. You can use a blending brush if you like, or you can use one of these. I don't know what this called, but it look like this. Some people spray finish the spray on it to blend it out, but I wouldn't worry because the product is on our skin. The product hasn't warmed up. So what you want to do is press it, because this is also like a blending brush. So you want to press it right, stretch your eyebrows, stretch them out, and you want to pat. You want to pat. You want to pat. See how I'm not going all the way up here? You don't want to go up there. You want to stay where you pulled that product down at. When you did this, and you pull that product down in this crease, it's a crease right here. That's where you want to pull to. Just like this. Just like this. Then you take your then you take your top and you blend it on down. Blend it out. Blend it out. Don't go in because you do not want to cut off your V. You don't want to do that. You want to do this. Okay? Just like this. You can put it down, you can bring it down, because now it is also an ombre effect. You see how this is looking very light and is blended down into a darker, because your lid is darker. You have created an ombre effect. Just like this. Bring it on down, bring it on down. Just like this. So you should be looking like this. If you need to do like this, do so. Don't get on that arch. Okay? So you should have something like this. Now, you want to take your spoolie again and you want to create another ombre effect. So you're doing this. You just tease it. Or you could do this. You could do that. I think this would be the easiest way for y'all to do it. Okay. It may look like it's coming to the tip, the bit on your nose. You should stop it right here. Okay? Because you're creating an ombre effect. You're dragging product out. Not too hard. Comb out. Comb up and over. 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 Okay? Creating the ombre. So now that we have this part and it's looking crazy, you want to go back with your blending brush or whatever you're using to blend with. Y'all, my hands is cut up. So now you want to just dab. You are dabbing. You're not dabbing hard, but you are dabbing. You are dabbing like this. Start from right here. Dab. You're dabbing. You're going to go in. You back it up. Back it up into where your eyebrow is supposed to be at. Okay. Just like that. You can go back in and fix it up how you want to. But you are dabbing. You are dabbing. You can go back with your brush, no product on it. Just to get you a little more exaggerating feel of an eyebrow. You can go back in. Just to go back in. Take that brush again. You can go back if you want to, just a little bit, just to take off some excess eyebrow pencil. And you comb up and over, up and over, up and over. Then you fix it up how you want it. Okay. Just like this. You can take your brush again if you want to. You can leave it like this, y'all. Just like this. I like highlight. I like mine to be more brighter up here. I just add it right there. And I add it right here. Now drag down. Drag up. Drag up. Take your brush again. I'm just dabbing right here. Right here where I dragged that in at. Dragged it out at. And then right here. Just very, very lightly. You are barely tapping it. And go back in. Because I want this to be a little bit more shine. Brush off that exaggerating ass line. And you should be looking something like this, y'all. Okay. Something like this. Something like this. Something like this. Now, if you want to go a little less dramatic, you take your brush and you tap. So, now let's do the other eyebrow. Y'all should do this by yourselves at this point. You should know how to do this by yourself. Okay, y'all, so I motherfucking know. Now, only thing we missing is these glasses. So yeah, y'all, this is really the finished result with the glasses on, and I hope y'all enjoyed this eyebrow tutorial. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I have more of these videos coming. Just let me know what y'all want to see, and I got y'all. I promise y'all, last year I was promising, but I really wasn't promising. I was breaking promises, picking up.
I'm getting a little tired of you broken promises, looking at your page and seeing.
But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next vlog.
So make sure y'all tune into the next tutorial, which will be this makeup look. I decided to do in 2 parts because this video was extremely long. Too long for me. So make sure y'all tune into the next video to see this makeup look.
Bye.